All right, so let's talk about it then. Episode 6. I mean, I think everybody's pretty much called it like the turning point of the show, like overall. So, how did it feel just kind of filming that episode and all the craziness that especially surrounded Kristi because she was in the thick of a lot of this stuff?
Yeah, it was a pretty full-on episode for Kristi, and it's definitely, yeah, like you said, a very pivotal moment, pivotal episode of the series as well. I feel like we really start to ramp things up six onward, and yeah, it was super wild. There's a lot going on. The pace is insane. It's kind of relentless for Kristi. She's just kind of navigating one crisis after the other, and yeah, she doesn't really get to a chance to take her breath at all or sit with herself. There's a lot going on for her, but she's got a job to do. A lot of people rely on her and she's just got to focus. But there's a lot going on inside. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no doubt about that. As a matter of fact, okay, so we've got the scene. Boyd goes out there. My blood is your blood. He goes right up against these monsters, and it looks like maybe he killed it, maybe he didn't. How much are we going to find out about the aftermath of that coming up in this upcoming episode?
Episode 6, I mean, we get a little taste of it, but once we get into episode 7 is where we really kind of start to unpack, no pun intended, what happened there. So yeah, it's this exciting few episodes that are coming up. And yeah, that scene was crazy. The way the things started to come out of Smiley, I was just like, oh my god, this is crazy.
I think my reaction after that scene was, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
I
correct.
actually, I'm sitting by myself watching this thing. That was my reaction when I saw it. So
Totally.
I can only imagine what it was like for you guys being in the moment like that.
Well, I mean, we didn't get to actually see the effects of it. Those are all
Oh,
kind of
that's a
added in
bummer.
later. So it was a huge surprise to us. So when I was watching, I was just like, oh my god, like it was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it was crazy. It was
So,
really exciting to see it all, that whole episode cut together because there's just so much going on, and to be able to see it all, I was just like, whoa.
oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
We all felt the same way with seeing that. I think, but like you
yeah.
said, she's got a lot going on. Anyway, her relationship with Marielle, we saw, of course, we saw her take the morphine and all the stuff that goes on with that.
Yeah.
How much is their relationship going to be put to the test here coming up in these next couple of episodes?
Oh, it definitely plays a forefront for Kristi, on top of everything else that she's navigating. But again, Kristi just is kind of trying to put one step in front of the other and survive at that point while taking care of everything that needs to be done in that town. So it's a lot. There's a lot of push and a lot of pull between Kristi's duty and her heart. And yeah, it's super overwhelming. And we just kind of see her pushed to her edge by the end. And yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely a big strain.
no doubt about that. I feel like she's got a lot of guilt that she carries too, not just a lot of burden, but a lot of guilt as well. And we see her sort of, do you feel like she revisits a lot of guilt, especially this season? Because it seems like, obviously with her being gone and everything like that. And then Marielle shows up and she revisits that guilt all over again and finding out that, she's gone back to her addiction. Do you feel like this revisiting guilt, is that one of the main things that's really starting to get to her?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. And I think she takes such responsibility and accountability for a lot of things that not only go wrong in the town that have to do with something medical, but also the kind of the spinning point in her relationship as well. She carries that a lot with her, and it affects her deeply, affects her greatly, and it affects a lot of her decision making as well. And it's kind of starting to overtake her abilities to think through a lot of stuff as well. So, yeah, it's exciting and sad to see it kind of all unpack itself as the season goes.
Absolutely. And I think some of that too might have to do with Kenny as well, because obviously it seems like she's made her choice, but at the same time, it still feels like this. And I was talking to Ricky about this as well. It still seems like there's some lingering stuff going on there. Are we eventually going to see a Kenny and Kristi kind of talk this thing out, just put it all out there where everybody's at?
Oh God, James, there's no time for talking in the next 4 episodes. No one is talking about their feelings. I'll tell you that. But I think Kenny plays a really pivotal role in being there as a friend. I don't think Kristi's even had the opportunity to make a choice. I don't think there is a choice to make. I think it's just, again, Kristi's in full focus survival mode at this point, taking care of business. She's not really thinking about any of that quite yet. She's just trying to see who she can lean on for support. And Kenny, of course, offers that even in the darkest of times. And she certainly needs a lot of it, especially towards the end of the season. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm with you. I don't know how you guys have time to think in that place, quite
No,
frankly. Never mind do anything
or
else.
feel. Yeah, think or feel. We're trying. We're just trying to keep our head above water, James.
Really quickly, Chloe, before I let you go, and I asked Avery about this. So maybe Sarah's the key to figuring out if you guys are going to get out of here. Maybe it's Boyd, maybe it's Jim, whoever. Do you actually think that Kristi might be the key to figuring out what the hell's going on here and how to get them out of there? Because I think that she's a sneaky favorite in that realm.
I think she's onto some things, especially we see in seven. She kind of accidentally makes a huge discovery that kind of shifts the our entire thought process around these monsters. So yeah, I would say there's some sneaky elements that she's definitely part of. She's definitely a lot of her focus is on the caretaking of the town when things go awry, but she's really bright and intelligent, and I think there's something there too that she'll unlock as well. But definitely Sarah for sure. I have my money on Sarah that she's a huge key to unlocking some secrets of how the hell we're all going to get out of here.
Yeah, no doubt. And we'll see how it all unravels every Sunday. That's when you can watch episodes of From on MGM Plus. And make sure you're watching them as they come out because spoilers are going to be flying all over the place, especially when it comes to her. Chloe, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks,
I really
James.
appreciate it.
See ya.